Hey everyone, Penguin here, and exciting times. We're doing a for Innistrad draft. This is going to be my very first time online or otherwise doing this sort of draft, so I might make some poor decisions or whatnot, whether it's drafting or playing, but so it goes. Um, Here, there's some cards we could choose. We got some removal. Let's see, Victim of Night, Bonds. There you go. Control and Shift, and Claustrophobia, and some okay creatures, villagers, and versus spirit. I could probably choose one of those removals, but I've heard good things about the Gaffney Township. Uh, it does require you to lock in those colors, but you kind of get the game go on long enough. You can do some things, counters on your creatures. So we're gonna go with that. So if you're gonna go green white, let's see, in this pack we got Bonds again, um, Orchard Spirit, and Lumbernaut, which are pretty playable. There's also Silver Inlaid Dagger, which is fine equipment no matter, even if the creature's not human necessarily. I mean, they're all pretty neat. Um, I'll be honest, I'm kind of tempted by Lumbernaut because Hexproof is kind of could be a beating. Uh, it's either that or Bonds. Um, I guess I'll have to go with Bonds though, really, at the beginning. I don't know. We could have gone Lumbernaut too. I think you could make an argument for that. Uh, Here, let's see, Cathar, Villagers. Oh, I just noticed this. Blasphemous Act also, and Grimoire. I mean, Blasphemous Act is a wrath. Not as quite as consistent though. So, I'm gonna pass on that now. For a Grimoire, this, I mean, it's foil, so that's something, but so that's what, like, some ticks. Uh, Maybe I should just do Mausoleum Guard. Yeah, for the sake of, like, I know I'm passing some text, but whatever. Let's try to draft properly for the time being. Here is Blazing Torch, Smite, Villagers, and Boar. I think it's between the Torch, which is fine removal, small removal, and then Boar. Um, oh, kind of good. I think I'm gonna try going Boar though. That seems pretty powerful. I don't know how often I'll be able to trigger the Morbid, but even without, it's fine. 50 trampoline for 4. Sometimes it's a 5/5. That's pretty awesome. Yep. I'm gonna go with the Boar this time around. So we got another one of those special lands, but different colors and not as exciting, I think. Mill is not, could be kind of tricky in this set with all those graveyard interactions and whatnot. So instead, we're going to focus either Gallus Warden or Ambush Viper. There's also Harvest Pyre, but that's a little more conditional. We I'm kind of hesitant to pick that at this point. And I think Gallows is definitely it's the most powerful. I mean, Ambush Viper is practically removal, green removal. Uh, but this is a pretty nice speeder with evasion, so we'll go with him. Some round. Here, there is not much. There's a small human dude. There's some blue cards. Forbidden Alchemy. Sister's the Prairie is okay if you don't have any like removal. There's also a Shimmering Grotto if I want to splash. And at this point, I think it would suit me to pick up the Grotto here. I mean, I don't necessarily need this. I'm sure I could pick up one later on. And not quite sure I wanted to branch out to a different color quite yet. Alright. Mob. Fox. Worm. Prey upon. I guess Prey upon's kind of like removal. Yeah. That works for me. Although I do need some creatures for it to work. But some of the colors I'm trying to force. So I'll go with that. Yeah, maybe if we could try going for a human theme. Green white humans. At least that's seems like a archetype to try to reach towards. I'm still not gonna pick out any of these other white cards, and these other cards are great. So yeah, you do worse with a bear with a random upside. This Kindercatch, plus 3 green. Trepanation Blade, which is, if I was going kind of evasion, I would consider. Seems kind of also inconsistent. I'd probably just do Naturalize or Sideward. I mean, I could. If I really wanted another Kindercatch, I'm sure another one will come around. I'm not gonna run more than one. Yeah, I'm not tabled. I'm happy for that. This is a Traveler's Omelet. If I wanted to use Splash. But, seems like a solid creature. It's Wooden Stake. I don't really care too much for it. I guess it works against random decks. But I'd rather do a Cyber card. Yep. I guess it's just Apprentice is the most useful card out of all of these. I'm not going to be playing Celador. This card helps me complete my collection, and there's the land. So, got some cards. Like I said, still gonna try white-green. I mean, I could use some of these at least. We do want to try out my land. So there's Mind Shrieker. I actually, before this draft, I did play a Sealed, which I did have a Mind Shrieker, and that's it could be a pretty awesome card. I mean, where's it's a cheap flyer, but there are some other, and I could splash for it. There's some pretty nice cards though. Otherwise, in my color, there's a Voiceless Spirit, Spectral Rider, another Bonds, another Vistahide Boar. Hmm. Hmm. Would I splash for Mind Shrieker? I suppose I could. Like I said, it has helped me win a few games. So we'll see. Maybe that might be a poor choice, but all that experimentation. Um, Here there is Geist Catchers, Midnight Haunting. Um, Both pretty nice. Can I do anything with? See, Spirit tokens would be pretty nice if I can get Gavany Township out as well. Um, I can make 1/2s with the Gallows Warden. Um, or I can get a 4/5 that can get rid of flyers. Hmm. Seeing as I have Township, it just kind of pushes me a little more towards picking up the Haunting. You know, I try to avoid them with tokens. That's just the way I see it. I would like to get like one Geist Catcher's Rig though at some point, but Haunting is good. Another First to Hide board, but there's also Voiceless Spirit and Spectral Rider. There's also Parallel Lives, but um, I don't think I'm gonna pick it right here yet. None of these are humans. There is a Cathar, but yeah. I want to try to. I think here it's between Spectral Rider and Spirit. It's a cost store. Hmm. They're both kind of evasion. I guess I could do Spectral Rider because that helps me cut white a little more. Voice of Spirit, they're both pretty powerful. I mean, Voice of Spirit does have interaction with Ward in it, but yeah, yeah. Um, Cathar, Villagers, Spider, and Mask are what I'm looking at. There's also Banshee, but as you know, I've heard, I think it's pretty hard to trigger the Morbid and use this card as well. So, I think it's between Spider. Mask might also be a consideration because Hexproof is pretty powerful in this set. Red Stitchers. But I think I'd rather get some creatures out. And Spider is good. Right. So there was the Wolf, Amulet, Bellringer, Ambush Viper. I like Ambush Viper, like I mentioned before, it's kind of like removal on the ground. So you need to don't kill it when you try to block. Right. Alright. So there's an Invisible Stalker. If I'm going to be splashing blue for Mind Shrieker, if I can get some equipment, like the one I hear everyone talking about is Butcher's Cleaver, that might be a thing. There's also Gnaw to the Bone as Cyborg, Moment of Heroism, although I'm not sure that's sounding a trick. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go for Stalker here. Because of the potential upside if some other cards pass towards me.